Good morning, Florida lacrosse fans. It's Monday morning. Welcome to Morning Coffee with Lee Roggenberg. I'll tell you, last week of the year for us, and I'm already starting to get some pangs of hunger about it, which will settle by taking a sip of good coffee. Okay, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you know the routine. Hit that little button that says subscribe. We certainly appreciate everyone who does so, and we certainly need some people to grab their neighbor, grab their friend, and say, hey, if you haven't subscribed to this and watched this, you don't know what you're missing. So let's go ahead and let's do that, please, and like the videos if you can, or if you do. Preferably you do. Let's get the college stuff out of the week on the weekend side out of the way first. Flagler men lose to Montevallo 18-8. I believe that's the final game of the year for them. Forest grad Drew Flagg and Jupiter grad Tyler Douglas, 2 goals each for Flagler in the loss. University of Florida beats East Carolina 16-4 to clinch the AAC title. Emma Lompinto, 3 goals in the win. Stetson loses 23-13 to Coastal Carolina, also I believe ending their year, unless they qualified for a conference playoff. Martin County's Sage Rowe with 2 goals in the loss. We had the Sunshine State Conference championship games yesterday. Tampa men beating Florida Southern 18-8. Luke McEnany, 5 goals and 2 assists for the number 1 team in the nation. Jay Minor, 3 goals for Florida Southern. We'll see in a couple of days what happens with the Division II brackets and see if we get an at-large berth. Florida Southern women take the title 20-10 over the Tampa women. Haley Dallio, 5 goals for Florida Southern. Brianna Smith, 4 goals for Florida Southern. Smash Rivers, Lizzie Lynch, 2 goals and 4 assists for Florida Southern. Julia Colderman, 4 goals for Tampa. Again, same thing. We'll see, waiting to see if we get at-large bids from the conference. The Keiser men have been invited to the national NAIA tournament as an at-large team. There are 8 teams in the field. They'll be playing in Pensacola, for those who noticed the article on it last week. Florida Gulf Coast and FAU make the 16-team MCLA Division II field, and Florida makes the 16-team MCLA Division I field. Those are going to be in Texas. Good luck to those teams. Okay. Those of you who noticed the tweet yesterday about every home team has won the regional final. Every single one of them. We have 1 game to go tonight. On Saturday night, Plant-Newsome weren't able to get going because of weather and field conditions. So we're back tonight for the 16th game, and we'll see if Plant holds off Newsome and makes it a perfect 16-0. On the girls' regional finals, let's do them first. Episcopal, the 20-4 win over St. Augustine. Not really much of a surprise there. Episcopal School took the regular season game pretty handily. Lake Highland Prep, 20-3 over Edgewood. Edgewood, number 6 seed, did make it through all the way to the final, and Brevard County's first participant there. Great season for them. Lake Highland moving on. Naples, 12-7 over St. Stephen's. This is one that, excuse me, one who got that one wrong. St. Stephen's had come in as the is actually the second highest ranked team in the state in this region, but was number 5 seed coming in due to out of door being number 1. Naples, very impressive. Was able to catch a little bit of it. Naples has got a lot of team speed, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how they handle their first Final Four. American Heritage Del Rey, easy 21-5 win over Pinecrest on Saturday. Frankly, very surprised that much of a margin, given how they played the first game with each other. 2A Bartram trailed 12-6 over Ponte Vedra, pretty much kind of as predicted on the size of the score. Bartram is clearly the best team up north. Vero Beach 13-3 over Haggerty. That was another one that surprised me. Certainly the margin of victory in a game that I thought Haggerty had a great chance to win and actually partly predicted. Steinbrenner 14-9 over Newsome. Newsome actually had a 2-goal lead earlier in the second half, only to watch Steinbrenner go on an 8-1 run to finish the game. Congratulations to Steinbrenner. And St. Thomas with a 23-5 win over Boca Raton. Surprised again by the margin there, as Boca was the number 2 seed coming in. So, basically when you look at this, we're almost not quite a repeat of the Final Fours from last year, but I believe 6 of the 8 are returnees. Naples is a first-time participant. Episcopal, I think, is also a first-time participant on the women's side. Okay. On Saturday, Bowles with the 9-5 win on Oak Hall in boys 1A. That was kind of a close one going back and forth, and eventually Bowles pulled away late to win that one. Benjamin with the 11-6 win over Montverde. Not really a surprise in the margin on that one. Jesuit 9-6 over Community School. Similar, a lot of these kind of matched what we predicted were going to happen. St. Andrews, though, thought would win by a couple more than this. 1-goal win over Oxbridge. I was at that game. I'm not going to do an article on the game itself, but I can tell you that Oxbridge led 4-2 at the half. They played a remarkably smart game. St. Andrews just found a way to win a game, and they had opportunities that the Oxbridge goalie came up big on, and similar also with St. Andrews. This was just a really wonderful high school lacrosse game to watch. It's always a shame when a team has to lose one of these, but I can tell you that atmosphere was fun. The play on the field was just top-notch, heavy, solid hitting, solid defensive play. And St. Andrews really showed at gut check time, particularly in the last 2 minutes. Oxbridge had turned them over, had it set up in the offensive end, and for the next, I would guess, minute and a half, we're looking for an open look and just never really got one. St. Andrews defense just came up very big in that last 2-minute period to pull that game out and help 7-6 win. Ponte Vedra 8-7 over Lake Mary. There was the reports I've heard and the Submit game recap that was published. Fantastic game also up there. Fully expected it to be. It could very well be that Lake Mary might be a top 3 team in the state anyhow. And again, thankfully, NFHS, even though it's got certainly plenty of limitations, managed to get a chunk of this game in, although the reports again say can't get to the goals in time. It's really a shame that, you have to be in the stands to really get these games properly. Winter Park repeating their regular season win over Windermere with a shutout and easily on. And St. Thomas, a very similar game to the first game, back and forth. And then St. Thomas eventually putting it away in the second half, 13-9 win over Jupiter. Again, not really a surprise to me. I kind of expected that St. Thomas would win a close game. But again, great season for Jupiter, trying to defend their state championship. The amount of talent that they lost was so immense that it was just really hard to see them getting back and repeating. Plant, as we said, will be hosting Newsome tonight for the last go-round. Okay, so those of you who didn't see yesterday's article, here's how the Final Four is going to play out. On Thursday, boys 1A, St. Andrews will be playing Jesuit at 1 p.m. Bowles and Benjamin will be playing at 3 p.m. In 2A, also on Thursday, St. Thomas will be playing the winner of Plant-Newsome, and Ponte Vedra will be playing Winter Park at 7 p.m. 5 p.m. for the first one, 7 p.m. for the second. Those of you who remember attending past events, FHSAA has a little bit less time between games, and partly that's because they don't obviously award championship trophies and medals after the game and the semifinals. So they schedule those for 2 hours. Usually they get a little bit behind, and certainly if weather becomes an issue and we have to have a lightning delay, that obviously throws things off. But the fact that they're doing this on Thursday means that if we do have a delay, they'll be able to fit some games in potentially on Friday to catch up if necessary. Now, on the girls, 1A, Naples and Heritage Del Rey, Friday at 1 p.m. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how Naples handles that. Lake Highland Prep and Episcopal School, they did play during the regular season, Friday at 3 p.m. And the girls 2A at night, St. Thomas and Vero at 5 p.m., Steinbrenner and Bartram Trail at 7 p.m. And I don't believe either of those teams played each other in the regular season on the girls' side. I'm sure that Lake Highland and Episcopal School is the only rematch of a regular season game on the girls' side. Obviously, Saturday championship games. They'll be starting at noon with the girls 1A, 2:30 with the boys 1A, 5 o'clock for the girls 2A, and 7:30 for the boys 2A. So, those of you who are planning to go, understand that schedule. We'll have an article up early this week giving you all the details as far as parking and ticket purchases and all the rest. And I can tell you that you will not regret going to this one. It's a heck of a facility, and you're just going to have an awful lot of fun watching an awful lot of great lacrosse. So let's take another sip. What the heck? Okay, again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the videos if you do. We'll be spending the next couple of days grinding through as much preview material as we can. Obviously, I'll be there on site covering in our capacity there. In the past, I've either tweeted out or used the website article to sort of blog during the game. We'll see if we handle it the same way, if I try to maybe do stuff through the YouTube channel, which might be a little bit easier, and just sort of recap at half times and after games and a little bit of pregame too. Whatever we can get in, obviously having to be careful about copyright material and not trying to, broadcast a game per se, which is, obviously I can't do. Okay. If you get out there, I hope to see you. I hope that Plant-Newsome gets in tonight. Good luck. Hopefully there'll be a big crowd out there tonight, and maybe Plant being the home team or Newsome being the away team can bring the school band there. Enjoy the game tonight. Lay off the refs. Grow the game. Respect the game. Honor the game. This is Lee Roggenberg, Florida Lacrosse News, saying so long from the Sunshine State.